You know, get to have a little bite to eat in the garbage can. Filet mignon tonight. It was just great. You know. No, hey, listen, you know, I just love coming out and doing these events, you know, and I was over at the senior center here in Chandler, you know, and this afternoon, you know, I decided to swing on by. But while I was there, I went up to the bulletin board, and there was a little ad on the bulletin board. It said that 85-year-old man with pacemaker looking for 25-year-old chick with batteries. And then I slipped over to the pool hall, and a couple old boys were in there shooting pool. And the one boy, he says, Herb, he says, I'm going to marry again. I'm going to marry that 18-year-old waitress down at Burger King. Herb says, John, are you kidding? My goodness, you're 92 and she's 18. Why, this could mean sudden death. He says, yeah, if she dies, she dies. Say, I like to do a little remembrance on NBC Tuesday nights to Heathcliff and Gertrude. A couple of friendly little seagulls, you know, they're flying over this afternoon over downtown Chandler, and all of a sudden, there goes an Allegiant airline right out of Mesa Gateway, heading for Sioux Falls. And, you know, Gertrude looks over and says, boy, is that bird ever flying fast. Heathcliff says, you would too if your tail was on fire. Oh, I tell you, it's just fun being out here tonight. You know, I'm married, I've got a gorgeous wife. And yeah, our anniversary just took place the other day. And I came in the house and she says, sweetheart, sweetie, where were you taking me for our anniversary? I said, where do you want to go, baby? She says, take me someplace I haven't been in a long time. I said, how about the kitchen? She walks in the other day and she says, sweetheart, there's water in the carburetor. I said, oh, you don't know what the carburetor is. She said, oh, yes, I do. I said, all right, take me to the carburetor. Where I got the car, where is it? She said, it's in the swimming pool. There was agua in the carburetor. You know, I'm not going to mention names, but there's a sweet little couple. You know, they come to the senior center every day for lunch. They're getting rather old, and they're getting forgetful, God love them. They went to the doctor last week, and the doc said, just take notes, folks, you'll be fine. Just take a little note. And so that evening they're sitting in the living room watching Gunsmoke, and Pa gets up and he goes start heading for the kitchen. Ma says, sweetheart, would you please bring me a bowl of ice cream? Would you do what Doc said? Please take a note, honey, don't forget. I won't forget, I'm fine. Please, put some Hershey's chocolate on top. Honey, are you going to remember? I'm fine, I'll remember. He comes back an hour later with a plate of fried egg and a piece of bacon. Ma looks up and says, for crying out loud, I told you to take notes. Where's the toast? Oh, I say, if that isn't bad enough, you know, they were seen down over here at the taco shop the other day, and they bought a little taco and for breakfast. And Pa cuts it in half. He slides half over to Ma, pours half of the coffee, and slides that over to Ma. He just starts eating. He's just having fun. Ma's sitting there smiling. The manager sees this, comes over and says, excuse me, folks, is there a problem here? Ma says, there ain't no problem, buddy. Listen, mister, for over 55 years, we've been splitting everything right down the middle, 50-50. And today it's his turn to use the teeth first. Disgusting. Totally disgusting. You know, the other day, we were taking a walk. My beautiful bride and me out at the park. That's why I love Arizona. Walk around in February, January. We're walking down by the lake there, and there's a young couple just sitting there on a bench, hugging and smooching. And we stop, and my wife gives me that old elbow. She says, sweetheart, why don't you do that? I said, for crying out loud, I don't even know the woman. I sent her downtown Mesa last week, that beautiful art center, all that fancy art stuff, you know. I said, baby, get your portrait painted. She comes back, beautiful portrait of her, she's a doll. I hang the picture up on the wall right there, and I look it over, and And I suddenly noticed she's got diamond rings on and a ruby roach and a gold Rolex. So I said, wait a minute. You don't own any of that jewelry. She says, I know. But if I die first, I know you're going to marry some 18-year-old floozy, and I want to drive her crazy looking for the jewelry. You know, it was a sad thing that happened on St. Patty's Day down here at this Murphy's Law, this fancy restaurant for kids. Did you hear about that? A week ago today, St. Patty's, they were in there celebrating, drinking those brewskis, those Irish brewskis. And this old boy, he got a little dizzy, and he grabbed by mistake, he grabbed a quart of varnish. He unscrews it, puts it up. He fell over dead. But he had a beautiful finish. Hey, take a look at me, folks. I'm living proof that cousins can marry. I have to tell it to the younger ones. For the first 14 years of my life, I thought my first name was stupid. The other day, the garbage man came by and I went around. I said, am I too late for the garbage? He said, no, jump in. Hold on, I got a little song I want to sing. It goes like this. You're going to help me out. We got married last Friday. My true love stood beside me. A picture of joy, a girl and a boy, side by side. We were glad to be wed then, we got ready for bed then. Her teeth and her hair, she put on a chair, side by side. One wooden leg to follow, one glass eye so small. Then she unscrewed her arm, and she hung it right there on the wall. I stood there broken-hearted. Most of my wife had departed. So I slept on the chair. There was more of her there. Let's finish. Side by side. God bless and good night.